The ROG Ally has two major problems, and I, after months of research and experimenting, have fixed them. Well, kind of. They got me right away with the broken SD card reader.
Really serious.
Broken micro SD card reader
on the ROG Ally.
As you can see, it's not able to read it.
All fried, not usable.
Add to that the mysterious case of the undersized internal storage. 512 gigs? What the heck is that? My Switch is more than that. So it was time to take matters in my own hands and upgrade this bad boy with this bad boy. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's just say that this serves as both a how-to video and a warning as what not to do kind of video. So let's start by opening up the back of the Ally. I thought I was good at screws, but I've had to rethink that position. I got the first screw relatively easily, but the rest wouldn't come out. This set I had especially ordered to open up the Ally is trash. I had to get different screwdrivers and pliers to get in there. Also, it definitely seemed like this Ally had been opened up before by how the screws were sitting in there, but we're finally inside. Unplug the battery, and then behind the tape is our beauty. I had a bit of trouble getting the SSD out because I didn't want to break the socket, but I was able to lift it a bit, and after that it came out pretty easy. And then we plug in this new one, and it's all pretty simple. And before I forget, this is the one I use, the 2 TB add link. If you're interested, the link is in the description. And after that, tape it back over, plug in the battery, and close them back up. Aside from the screws, this was indeed all pretty simple. But the real work was about to begin, the part I dreaded. I've heard horror stories about operating system recoveries gone wrong. With the power cable connected, I turned on the Ally, which went straight into the BIOS. So far so good. Why? To go into advanced mode, then use the 4-point key to choose the cloud recovery option. And then just follow all the prompts. Easy enough. Well, I did almost have a heart attack when the Wi-Fi wouldn't connect, but after a few tries that went through as well. I was starting to believe this whole recovery thing was as easy as the AI had told me it would be. Alright, we're near the end of recovery, nothing more eventful has happened and things are moving along smoothly. I followed a few prompts asking me if I needed to back things up, but since it's a new SSD, I didn't need to. There was this weird drifting issue that had me worried, and maybe I messed up my joystick when I opened it up, but there was nothing I could do for that now. And finally the moment is here, to log into the operating system and see if everything went as well as I thought it had. Foreshadowing. And do you see what's wrong? It took me a minute too. Windows 11 is here and everything looked good at first glance. But where the heck is ROG Crate? Or my aces, and more importantly, none of the buttons or joysticks are working. The only thing I could use was the touchscreen. What happened? There was definitely something wrong. After showing some remarkable restraint by not throwing my Ally through the window, I might have thrown some furniture around, but I still call that a win. I sat back down and started looking around on the internet. The next day, it was time for me to try it again, albeit a bit more reserved. Wi-Fi, prompts, lots of installing, and then, remember this part? I bet you don't, because I didn't need it until I read about it online. Windows shows you some prompts here, but apparently you're not supposed to touch anything until Windows asks you about your time zone. And me, being as impatient as a toddler at Christmas, clicked these prompts away as soon as they popped up. So that's on me, but it would have been nice if ROG had sprinkled some warnings around. The rest of the recovery went off without a hitch. Moral of the story, updating the SSD on your ROG Ally is easy, as long as you're patient, unlike me. The second big problem of the Ally. Battery life on this thing is absolutely abhorrent. Playing a AAA game gives you maybe 55 minutes of playtime. With the Ally, you truly have to be tethered to the wall. Yeah, 45 minutes is pretty bad, but on Prime Day, I found a pretty cool little solution. Check out this bad boy. And let me get this right. The SiriQ 20,000 mAh magnetic power bank for the ROG Ally. This thing literally extends the battery life of the ROG Ally by 2.5 times. The magnet is super strong. I was a little bit worried it would come off at first, but there's no worry of that. It leaves plenty of room for airflow and it even comes with this cool little 90-degree charging cable. It's pretty cool, but I'm not sure I'd recommend it. I like it for myself, but I'm probably a bit of a fringe case. And here's the problem. This thing adds so much weight. And these guys from the package, total lie. With this thing attached, you will not be gaming in that position. Maybe something like this. The balance and comfort of the Ally is completely gone. But your battery problems are fixed. In large part because you won't ever be comfortable for more than 10 minutes at a time. On the plus side, you're going to get massive forearms. Yeah. And if I somehow haven't talked you out of these yet, the affiliate link is in the description. And that's how I kind of fixed the two biggest problems with the Ally, creating some other problems in the process. I hope you liked it, let me know what you think, and check out here for my original review of the Ally in 2024. And I hope to see you in the next one.